Well, we just need to all reply, or rather, duet Concleod's God of Constitution skits.
That shit is fun. I have been very lax because last week the world was like going to fucks, but it was all right. What? Hey, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. You know, shit happens.
Yeah, that'll be good. I
Just trying to help. That's all. Just trying to help. Uh,
Don't,
nah.
doesn't it though? And then editing on top of that. Ugh.
Goddamn yeeting things. Damn it.
Yay!
What happened? Why is my baby having no desire to do stuff? Oh,
Like, let me dance on your face. It's so helpful.
What?
Dance,
Someone
like
put
that's
yes,
how I
the
feel
in
gone.
the
like
out of
TikTok
Yes,
ads.
gone.
context quotes.
I'm pretty
I
sure
love
that that
that.
is how I feel about
I love
TikTok
that.
specifically. Very, very specifically.
And we can play that song. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Bow, bow, wow, wow.
Bless you.
Okay. All right.
Bless you again. Bless you 3 times.
I've been going since 6 this morning, so this is a good time. Actually, I've been up since 5, but we are killing it. That's it.
Bow, 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 bow. Why? Why?
Yeah,
You know.
Bless you. Why are you sneezing so much, baby girl? Kyria, do you have something on your schnooter?
the schnoots.
On the schnoots? You got too many boops on the schnoots?
Schnooters. Stewart.
Shoo.
Let's do some snooter, Stewart.
I
I'm
literally
doing
have no
Leonard
idea.
Kenny's Stewart
What
impression.
whatever we need
Stewart.
to talk about.
Yeah. For the record, I did not know that was odd. That was a Letterkenny reference.
I know no one probably can
Yes.
see because there's no background right here, but I am in my new office recording space, which is
Oh,
like
nice.
I my daughter's room moved upstairs, and now I have this room that includes recording as well as washer and dryer. The essentials.
But that's awesome that you got a new spot.
Oh, fudge.
Oh, what is my name? Is mine wrong?
I am the channel. The channel is me. I know. It was
Just the
a
heart of the
joke.
channel.
I'm randomly just, I missed you all, so I'm really glad we're all actually doing stuff tonight.
Oh,
I
that's so
miss you too,
sweet.
buddy.
Here, I'm pretend to have
Bye.
a heart.
Yes.
It's not working. There we go. There we go. Aw, aw. But I
There
have
you go.
pizza in my other hands and cats. I can't literally not put the plate down.
Recording in progress.
Who are you, disembodied voice?
Hello, and welcome to the Mayhem.
If you were watching your previously scheduled Mayhem, I'm sorry to announce, but this is the kind of chaotic Mayhem, so you get us instead.
On today's episode, we do offer a discount on our new sponsor for fish food, given the nature of our collective. If you would like John John's fish food, we can connect you and sprinkle the love into your tank.
I'm trying to do bubble noises underwater.
I get it.
Yeah, I would do that, but I know you can't hear the audio.
Flight, do you want responsibility buddying in TikTok where I just remind you? Or is that annoying?
That. There
Yeah,
you go.
okay. See, this is why we ask
That's
these
so
questions.
fun.
It's why we ask.
It's so fun.
Got it. Got it.
Got him. Dab.
Oh,
Pizza dab. Why were you flicking yourself? Oh.
All right. I had a thing I was going to cut and paste into other Discords. I made a thing. I'm going to do the thing.
you not bring the whole box in? So she was going to send me a care package of Australian snacks.
Ooh.
And I had to remind her that she also put chocolate in it and she left it in the boot of her car.
Mm.
I'm like, you should probably go get that. It might be mail.
What? That's hilarity. I would love to do that.
So what, are we having 3 weddings now?
There you go.
Just saying,
Thoughts?
if it was in America, we would have a lot more people, and the only people that we have to require to fly out is your mom and dad. Your brothers can pay for their own tickets and figure out a way. They're big boys.
This just gives me
There you
vibes of we've had one wedding, yes. What about second wedding?
Yeah.
Well, we're
second
doing
wedding
ones
is
with
based.
family and like family close people who can make it to, because it's going to be the official one. But my baby deserves a big wedding with a big white dress and walking down with it. Oh,
Mood.
If I
Oh,
said
bet.
just courthouse wedding, and but we have to go through an entire thing. So
Our wedding cost $90.
Yeah, the one I'm saving for here
which,
will probably be about
considering
that.
that most weddings in America, if you're going the full package, is upwards to like $100,000 to $200,000.
Listen, I'd rather have a house.
Yeah,
That's what I say.
screw the wedding, spend the money on the house.
Yep. Let's do it.
Y'all ready for this?
No.
Oh, I should find that. Yeah, at the end we'll do that fun thing. Well, there you go. Damn it. I just posted in all boatload of places. I need to post one more. Where is the Bards one?
See, what you
There's
do
the-
is that you get
there's the
married
Bards
at
one.
Gen Con, so then Concleod will already be there.
All right. So, random before we go live, they denied my request. I'm a little fucking pissed at them, just slightly. They did say we just couldn't find space for you, so I'm hoping it's just because of the time. And I sent them a follow-up saying, "Hey, if we change the time, can I get it approved?" I don't know the answer to that question, but they did I don't think they've cut out all of these because they did approve another person who's doing the traditional Norwegian one on on one of the late nights. So I think they're still open. I'm annoyed because they waited 2 months, even though I emailed them 2 months ago to make sure everything was kosher.
You should kill them.
No, that's a bad time, but I'm just a little annoyed with their customer service on this one.
Just go in, knives a throwing.
I did post in the friends of the fans of Gen Con, hey, it's not gonna be there. If you still want to get married, come see me. I'm gonna see what happens and where the cards fall. The other thing, and this is the other thing that really made me mad, they pressured my elopement that I had booked to not do it. My elopement people called them to ask a question, and they basically pressured them not to do it. And that's the part that makes me upset a little bit.
That's bad business.
That's stepping over the line.
It felt like I'm gonna still meet those people because they were really chill and cool. It was nice connecting with them, but I feel bad for them because it was just a cute little thing they want to do outside of the convention area, not even on the interior inside. It would just been outside. I don't know.
They can come to our game store and they can elopement there.
Gee, thoughts. I offered to you the park next door that's at the State Museum. Maybe it'll work. I don't know.
We also have an Airbnb that we will have while we're there.
There you go.
Hello and excuse me. Welcome. I didn't mean to burp as I opened the thing. To Leagues Underneath. This game that has not been on for a bit because I had to get organs stolen and other stuff
by the mob.
By multiple people. Oh, it's been a year that you've been here, Conk. That's cool as fuck.
Aww.
Yay, year anniversary for Conkley Hard. My brain left as soon as I made this live. I am Flighto Chaos. I am the DM for today. I know what's happening. Do you? No. Where we left off, the Gangarang and some extra folks were yeeted through a portal door that had been broken, up a fountain of water, and are now currently sitting on a fast-moving fountainy thing above an island that most of them have never been on land before. The island itself is covered by a dome of shimmering white magic, and they've all, for those of them that don't breathe with lungs, have shimmering white magic over their gilly bits. Shrink you down until that's fixed. Babe, we can see your lightsaber. And as soon as he looked up, it went away. That's
Is that an innuendo?
no, literally.
Why am I small?
Because your lightsaber was showing.
Okay.
You were born that way.
Dun, 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 nya, 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 nya. You can't see it, but it is here. There. I've taken it down.
Okay, thank you. You're big again.
You fixed it.
I can see your bones.
I know, baby. Let me fix it. Fine. Just keep me small. Just keep me small.
Cannot be contained.
What are y'all's thinking, doing, saying, feeling at the top of this fountain over this land mass?
I'm jumping off.
You're going yeet?
I don't.
That was literally the last thing I said I was doing before we stopped the session last time, so I'm committed.
Fantastic. And yes, for those that were watching last time, we did cut that session early because all of us just got the sleepies and one of us disappeared off into the abyss. So this time we'll try and stay longer.
I'm going to check that my small hippo charge does not yeet himself like someone else is thinking of yeeting.
I'm gonna roll a dice, and it will determine whether or not your child is yeeting. Odds are even.
Let's go odds today.
You put a well-knowledged hand at this point onto your charger's shoulder to stop him from also yeeting, because he was definitely about to yeet.
Eat or not to eat?
Stop changing just one letter of the things that I put your name as.
No.
It's my husband being an ass.
I mean, he's being your husband, so.
Ooh, I'm sexy now. Sexy and you know it.
I have taken my ADHD meds today, and this is still what it's like. Brain still go brr. Did I take them? I did.
We believe you.
Yeah, no, I showed them to my mum, because she asked me what I was eating. Like a cat. What have you got in your mouth? Yeah, so I'm gonna roll. Does anyone remember how far off the ground I said you guys were?
No.
I thought like 150 feet.
150 feet, and you just jumped off the top of the fountain.
I strictly jumped off because I had Conk's brother with me still. And I jumped off and was like trying to slide down the side of it,
Okay,
kind of like
so you were trying
Minecraft
to,
waterfall
like,
style.
fireman. Yeah.
Yeah.
You weren't just... You're doing the Minecraft elevator trick, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So we're out of water?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Kala watches him.
Take us. We are.
In the unknown.
So...
Hey, my name's not spelled wrong.
No, you've just weirdly capitalized it.
I did the SpongeBob Tigers.
I am going to make a little thing. Anyway, yes. I'm gonna get you to roll me an acrobatics check, Zeke, please.
Can do. I don't think I'm good at that, but
If you die,
we lost immersive for a moment. Oh my gosh.
whoa.
Love, you broke the immersion.
Huh?
I said you broke the immersion.
What do you mean?
No, pay attention, young one. This is not this is what you do when you make a choice without the proper information.
I rolled a 5.
Okay, time to roll my damage.
Kala's just thinking to herself, all right, so does this mean that I get the kids or old mom gets the kids?
Okay, so...
They're with him. This is the most terrible option possible.
No, I'm watching him do this. I'm not jumping.
So, per 10 feet, it's 1d6. You jumped off at about 150 feet. You rolled a 5, which means that I'm gonna say for the first 50 feet, you kind of manage some semblance of sliding down this thing like an elevator. Which means you still have 100 feet left to fall.
Yep.
So I'm gonna roll...
It's a terrible idea.
D6.
I will also remind that because when I jumped off in the last session, I am holding
A vase, yep.
Yeah, in front of me to where it is above me, and to where if I'm going to land on something, it's going to land on my back first.
Yep.
Trying to protect the boss.
That's fine.
He died as he lived with a boss.
Now I need to find...
There's also... Isn't there someone in my pouch? Actually, I think he's in my pouch.
He might be in your pouch, yeah.
I think he is, yeah. He's not in the base.
I am just going to go and check your character sheet for a second.
We never really did answer this. Like, if one of us dies, do we just leave the session?
No,
I guess we're about to find out.
something will happen.
I'm just saying, all's fair in D&D.
I mean, you guys will have the chance to like revive each other and stuff, and you have death saving throws.
Rolling against the ground now, are we?
If I take a lot of damage, though, there's not going to be any saving throws.
You threw yourself at the ground, no wonder.
So everyone else is just watching him.
I'm not.
I was just holding onto a child for doing it.
I just looked at
What's your
health
HP?
points. His health is 43. Do you want to know what I rolled?
I mean,
Yeah.
it's a D6 per 10 feet, 100, so it's maximum of 60, so probably like 47, 48.
I rolled 42.
Oh.
You land, and all of you at the top of this fountain, 150 feet away, hear the thud and crunch as your compatriot lands. He doesn't go unconscious despite this, as he's got 1 point of health left.
Just
Totally
really
calculated.
wishes he was.
Yeah,
Is anything broken?
You are broken.
And your vase.
Well, what is broken? That's the thing.
I'm gonna say right now, any attempts that you make at moving is going to be difficult. I'm not gonna specifically like these bones are broken. It is you have fallen 100 feet to the ground and are somehow still alive.
Probably
you landed on your
I would like
back,
to know,
Yes.
something like this if you want to. It does say in the guide, if you want severe injuries, you can roll a d6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Either a leg, an arm, the torso, or a head injury. It
I
does
think you
recommend
got
that
the
if you
head.
wish.
Do you
So
want me
if
to
you
see
wish to
how?
do that, that is something.
I am game for anything.
Okay.
You have to let him
my
know
character-
what you
my character could be
structure
dead,
each
and I'd
one.
be
Like
laughing.
1 is head, 2 is arms, 3 is
Okay,
arms. You have to
so-
at least let him know what it is.
You've got head, arm, hoof, head,
Tail.
hoof, torso, tail. That's 7. I'm gonna roll.
It's still
Or
also
the head.
wild that he has a front hoof to him with a tail body. That makes him even more frightening.
Yep. 2 hoofs on the front and then legs or arms above that.
Now, little one, look how bad that went. Aren't you glad that you're up here now?
Oh, hold on. Let's see what's actually broken.
I rolled 3d8 because I felt like that was fair, and if you rolled an 8, it would mean nothing. You got a 1, a 6, and a 6. So head, torso. Which means your ribs are fucking broken.
You said head?
Head. So you've got a concussion,
Okay.
and you are like... Despite the fact that you can breathe on this island, you're finding it difficult at this moment because you've just slammed into the fucking ground.
Yeah, he got winded.
I don't feel like telling my small little one that this was a poor choice before you got your damage roll. I don't feel like I was really off kilter in that.
And considering this is a fully grown being versus a child, that child's health would be way less. So all of you heard the landing and then the following crunch. Well, following it kind of happened simultaneously, but still. From 150 feet up.
Did I land in water or on land?
You landed on land. This thing is, like, you're right next to the base of where this fountain starts. And you can hear
Sure.
the water rushing next to your head, and you're not entirely sure if it's the water, really, or, like, blood rushing in your ears from crunching on the ground.
All you
Looking
hear
down-
is the maniacal laughter from 150 feet away of Titus at the loudest you could hear him echoing through this little basement. He went splat. Did you see it? Yeah. Oh wait, the
So,
he's
so
still
many of
here.
you, rest of you, have been
Holy
on
shit,
land
he is still
before?
alive. Holy shit, he is still alive. Don't
Well,
worry, friend. We will come down and get you. I am stuck in doing Titus voice and now have done my own.
Have anyone been on land before? You know, any of you before?
Yeah, it sucks. I've been beached once.
Ah. I am now remembering our time fighting, like in the world, and now trying to picture that versus you being beached. It's really off-putting.
Especially considering, like, he has legs, so...
Yeah.
He could have just stood up.
Bully. Well, I don't think we want to go down that way. Does anyone have, another plan that is not free-falling?
'Cause I'm free.
I mean, I can. I do not
falling.
have the amount. Let's see here. Actually,
Aren't there people
do
here?
either of you have a way of getting down?
Well, let's see. I have rope, but I don't think there's necessarily anything to tie it to on this streaming section of water.
Zeke, as you are kind of just suffering there, you feel your stomach shifting in a really weird way, because normally the water is kind of keeping your stomach aloft and away from what's inside it. Right now, you feel as a creature pulls apart the opening of your stomach and kind of crawls its way out.
I was about to say, did this thing in my pouch take damage?
Yes.
You landed on your back, thankfully, I guess. So
Yeah.
that's one positive.
So, your Sebastian only took about 9 points of damage versus the 42. So he's a noble, so that's still a lot for him. But
What about my children?
Your children, I'm leaving undamaged.
Okay.
Because most
Roller
of them
coaster, Dad.
Yeah. They are being...
You just hear-
Yeah, that's all good. They're... Let's shrink him down. They're being conscious not to move right now, though. Because most of them don't have legs. So...
You got rid of the one that did.
Yeah, you abandoned the one that did with his mother. Some of them have feet sticking out the bottom of them, but they don't have legs.
I'm going to look down off of this giant geyser we are standing on, and other than his broken body on the ground. Is there anyone else down there that I can see?
Roll me, I suppose from this distance it would be a perception check rather than investigation, so do me perception.
I have yet to try the online dice today. Let's see how they go. Oh, they're flying fast. Hooray! 16.
They're not going. They didn't go good for me.
In the distance, and I'm retconning whatever I said about previous people because I can't remember what I said. You do see some small, fluffy-looking beings in the distance, in like kind of shielding themselves in some low shrubbery, but like a dirty brown, not quite dreaded, but dreaded more for not being kept and brushed than dreaded because of nature. Little close to the ground shapes of being.
Are they in shouting distance, in my estimation?
You can certainly try.
Oh, that's I hate that answer. Oh, well, there's those things over there. We could try to reach out, but they also just as likely to not let us down and maybe eat him.
Sorry. Now, as I was called away for a second by my dad. As this is all happening, I have yet to take a spell for my sorcerer because I get now 2 spells in that, which Featherfall is a part of it. if the DM would allow me, I would like to take this as my spell
Mm-hmm.
and look at Reggie and Kala and go, Kala,
Yeah.
out of
Hello,
all of
Arnold.
us, I would Eloy. Kala, out of the two of you, I believe that I would be able to carry you if I have your permission. I would. Okay, Tidus. I am Tidus now. Um, as there is no offense, Reginald, I do not think there'd be a way I would be able to carry you.
That's all right. I think I need to come here, come here. And I motion. I pull the shoulder of my small little charge, like, come on, you're coming with me.
Do you remember his name?
No, I'm having so much trouble, and I thought I had it written down, and it's gone. And I'm so pissed.
As
Initiative
Reginald
Imbram.
gets ready,
Imbram, thank you.
as he grabs Imbro to get ready, Titus literally goes to cast Featherfall, but as he does, he shoves him off of the side. Once he, like, obviously, once he's got whoever, and he's gonna be, well, okay, now
Okay,
what?
so
Oh.
Reggie was pulling Imbram back rather than letting you take him.
And on a note of ADHD, as soon as you said the name, I found it in the fudging notes.
Always. Kala will look down at her flimsy little fins that work for her feet, and she will graciously accept the offer of transportation.
I said no,
Yeah,
people!
considering I can carry up to, I think it's 1,700 pounds for my character, so I easily just pick you up and go as we go, and I do one of those cool, like, when there's a ledge and you just take one step and fall. That's what we do. It's just, but it's very slow as we do have a feather fall. For the next minute, we go 60 feet per minute, so I believe we'd reach the ground in 3 turns.
60 feet per minute.
Sorry, 60 feet per round.
Oh, so you're actually falling quite fast. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're falling fast in retrospect, but it's slow.
Yeah.
That you're not going to take damage.
Yeah, that's fine. Like the end of the fizzy lifting drinks in the original Willy Wonka film, you guys drift slowly downwards. This is just Titus and Carla, yeah? Reggie and Imbram are still at the top?
Yes.
Okay. It takes you
And
a
I
little
don't
while.
know.
Sorry, Carla?
I was gonna say I don't know where Coraline's at.
That's a good point. She was around.
I mean, whoever's small enough, I can carry a lot.
Okay, so we'll say that you got everyone down. And I'm gonna say that the chiefess has decided a different mode of transportation.
Oh shit, I forgot she was with us. Damn it.
You forgot you were
I have to
levels
think
with
about the
you.
little guys, right? It's about the little people who need protect them. It's okay. It's okay. You
She decides to brute force the fountain and swim downwards into it. And with a 17, it's gonna take her a while, but she fucking does it. If she, like, she gets far enough down that if she jumps out, she's not gonna hurt herself, too much.
As soon as she gets down, I'm just like, whoa.
But yeah, there's a point in the fountain that you would not be able to swim past, even with her strength. But it's she gets down far enough that she's able to get down. Reggie and Imbram, what are you doing?
Well, I guess we're falling, and I'm gonna make sure he doesn't just decide to try to swim in the air or something.
Okay. Every time that you say something that you're trying to stop Imbram doing, is immediately giving me ideas for what this child could be doing. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I appreciate this so much. I rolled an 8, so he is definitely trying to swim away from you in the air, but you're falling fast enough that he's just kind of enjoying it. This child seems to have, despite the environment that he has been being raised in, does not seem to have a danger sense at all. He's just like living life to the fullest, not a care in the world.
Of course.
Into the unknown.
After a little bit, so it's about 12 seconds. Well, it's probably about a minute and a half post Zeke's fall that the first two of you get down. Another minute, another minute before the chiefess gets down, and like 10 seconds or so when Reggie and that join you there. So you're all on the ground now. Anybody helping Zeke?
Can I cast a spell before they get down?
Okay, what are you casting?
I would like to cast Goodberry, and when they get down, they're just going to see like this rotten-looking Goodberry that Zeke's made that does not look edible in the slightest, like barely out of reach of his hand. It's like lumpy and looks like it may have already had maggots in it at one point.
The spell says you create them in your hand, though. So are you saying
I know,
that
but
you
it's
like
like
dropped it, or it's just not?
Yeah, like it's in my hand. It's in my hand, and they just like kind of fall out, and then he's just like,
Sure, you have 10 good berries scattered around you from where you cast, but couldn't quite get them to your face. That's 10 points of healing
awful.
whenever someone feeds them to you. But
Kala's gonna give.
I feel like this is a poor choice.
Oh, are we still out of water? We're still in air?
you are on land now.
But in air. Like,
Yes, you
we're
are
not underwater.
You are like the people now. And as a
check my-
reverse mermaid, because you've got legs, this is pretty alright.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's the dang gummit. I do have legs.
Yeah.
totally forgot for a
When you
second.
said looking at my fins for feet, I'm like, I feel like she's
What are
forgotten
you
she's
talking
got
about? I totally biffed my own character's anatomy for a second. But yeah, you're right. I do have fins
Yeah.
and feet.
Just a giant fish head. Yeah.
Yeah. It's amateur day over here.
Also, you feel a lot less ethereal right now, because in the water, all of your nice fins and stuff are floating. Right now, they're kind of stuck to you, moist and heavy.
Love that. Well, Kala's gonna give Titus a peck on the cheek as a thank you, and then she'll hop down and look over at the sorry lump on the ground.
Titus goes to put you down and go, sorry, I'm thinking.
Oh,
Any
Thank you,
signs of
dear.
endearment of like that, he has not have seen that. That's not like his environment, so he takes that as like, I think she's coming on to me. I am taken. Sorry.
Yes, well, sadly, my heart is taken by the lump over there. So, yeah.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
I don't know
Is
if
it,
the lump heard that.
I don't think the lump can hear that out of ow.
Yeah, that's
Also, she's just gonna start picking up the berries and putting in the hole that is his mouth.
fair. Okay, great. You can add 10 points of health to your 1, so you're now at 11, Zeke. What's everyone else doing? Reggie, you're on land for the first time in a while.
Well,
Do you take your hand off Imbram?
no. Are you kidding? Not a chance.
Okay.
I actually, this will help actually influence my decision because it was going this direction anyway. I'm going to lean down so it's just so hopefully he can just hear me, and I'm going to whisper just, okay. Do we have information about this place?
Yeah.
What's that teach you? What were you taught to do with that?
Find information.
Correct, but should you do it in a way that puts you in danger?
No. Sneaky.
Mission comes first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Clams.
Just keep that in mind. Yes, mission comes first, which means safety. Because if you die, does anyone get the information?
No. But it's still a
No.
secret in that case.
Yes, but we wanted them to be our secrets, right?
Yes.
Good. Now I'm going to remove my hand, but do not wander off. We do not know what's out there.
Okay.
And I will release him in the hope that he will, he's been trained. So at least at some level.
As soon as your hand comes off, he, hands full in the air, shouts, "Wandering clams!" and bolts.
What does he shout?
Wandering clams.
Wandering clams?
Yes,
Yep.
that is what he says.
Of course he does.
And bolts. But he gets maybe 30 feet from you, and then turns back around, and runs back, and then just starts doing laps around the fountain, to try and see if he can find anything there.
DM.
Yes.
One thing that I forgot as a sorcerer of wild magic after casting 2 feather falls. So I just rolled. The first one I ended up getting is I get a beard of feathers that I sneeze off and explode from my face.
Before you continue with the second one, Featherfall can be cast on up to 6 creatures in one cast, so you've only cast it once.
Well, that was an individual one.
No,
You've tarred and feathered yourself. Good work.
I'm pretty sure.
We get stuck with it. We are the worst.
Sorry, you can choose up to 5 creatures, but since you only cast it on 4 anyway, you're all good.
Okay.
So you only cast it once?
Good, because the second one is I got transported to the astral plane.
Yeah, so
you pick the period of time I would have been there, and then I would have come back.
Yeah, you're all good. You only get a beard of feathers. Which is something entirely new for you as, like, a non-feathered being living in a non-feathered world.
Was this what happens when you come to out of the ocean? What the fuck?
You look distinguished in a fluffy kind of way.
And it is also the only dry bit of you right now. And you've never been dry, so having a dry bit of you is a bit weird.
Well, I sneeze and it explodes off my face.
I was gonna say it explodes off one by one. Just for the fun of it. Each sneeze releases a new
multiple
feather.
sneezes.
Yeah.
I have a sneezing fit.
You have hay fever. It was today we learned Titus is in fact allergic to birds. So, people.
There were some beings out there in the distance. Zeke, and I will nudge him with my foot. We should get you healed up a little bit here. But they're important.
How are you feeling there, Zeke? Zeke? I do believe he's passed out. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Zeke has gone to sleep at this point after being returned to 11 hit points.
Sounds about right.
No way, he's supposed to sleep it off.
Well, I'm a little annoyed. I thought we were on track to not just fine, and I nudged my brother a bit. Mm-hmm. Not just, you, but also mother. So, we probably ought to figure this out to get back there.
How do I delete this?
So many things that just are so strange and just keep happening.
We're good like that. Remember, we almost dreamed ourselves to death.
Did we?
Well, that's how I like to look at it that way.
I mean, technically that is what happened, yeah. But
We just said, nah.
you were being eaten, so it wasn't really you guys dreaming yourselves to death, but you being dreamed to death? Anyway, y'all are on the island now. Titus has a beard of feathers. Zeke is coming in and out of consciousness. Imbrim is doing laps around the fountain trying to find clues. And Coraline and Sebastian are, as legless folks, struggling a bit on land. The other officials that were with you have been slowly trying to find, like, they're figuring it out. They're NPCs that are here that won't be here for much longer.
Oh yeah, Cordelia's here. She's a full mermaid.
Well, good. You all, it's a good experience for you all to get to this side of life a bit as you, go on into your ruling ways, right, brother? And I chuckle.
In what instance would I need to know what it's like to be on land to rule underwater?
Steve, this is why we don't send you out for guest relations with other diplomats, brother.
Other underwater diplomats.
Again, that seems very short-sighted. You're right, we do mostly that way, but much like the lizard captured person in that bubbly metal suit they had, there's others that you must do you work with from time to time?
Yeah, they come to us.
Not apparently today.
This is gross.
I have heard legends of items and things being kept out of water on these islands to keep safe, guarded certain things away from the creatures, but good way for keeping security. Who knows how long you can stay up here without suffocating? I know I believe there. I come up every so often. I love it.
You
I just take a big breath.
Just to clarify, you said
Because I'm the only mammal of everyone.
Hippo.
No, hey, I'm a mammal.
Oh, true. Well,
Yes.
are you a mammal?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I thought they were. Never mind. Straight up thought they were a bit cold-blooded. I thought
Space
I don't know why.
mammal. We're gonna go with space. Their introduction is a space thing, but we're space mammal.
Well,
Space
in this world, the
Gunslinging.
hippos would have come from land rather than space, but I respect the,
Hey, we don't know if there was crash landed long ago. And they are the remnants. I'm just going to stop before I go into a bigger tangent than I will.
Alright.
So we
So,
try and talk to the natives.
you absolutely can if you can find them.
Well, I point in the direction that I viewed them from above, and like there was some creatures of some sort that way. Maybe they have a map.
They were headed that way? Alright, I'll go look. And Imbrim starts marching towards that direction. Not running
Are
this
you
time.
going to grab him?
Oh, Finn.
I gave him instructions, but I do believe it's probably a good idea to go with him. Hold on a moment. All right, here we go.
What
Zeke,
are you doing with Zeke?
We are literally leaving him there.
I have kicked him in the foot and said, "Come along."
I walk over and grab the back of Zeke's scuff. Come on, we'll find you health potion. And I just drag him along.
Are you dragging him by the tail or by the back of his very injured neck?
Oh, I thought he doesn't he wear something?
Oh yeah, like
Or is he
you're
just
dragging.
bare-chested?
I don't know if he's bare-chested or not. I think you all have the thingo brooch, but I'm pretty sure it's Zeke. What are you wearing?
He doesn't have like anything like chest-wise on.
Okay, so he's
So you're bare chest. You're naked all the time.
his tits are out,
No,
so you
no.
might want to drag him by his.
I thought you were Winnie the Poohing it.
No, opposite. I've got pants.
Shirt only.
How
It's
do
like
you-
it's like a saddle
How-
type of thing.
I have
Not
a
like
lot
where
more
someone rides me,
questions.
but it goes around like a saddle.
like a cowboy.
Do you have a spalder or something like that goes across your chest or that?
Anything?
Maybe like for the he doesn't have his armor anymore. He took his armor off like 2 sessions ago, never got it back.
it's
'Cause
still
it was
it's still on your person though.
nope.
Where did you put it?
Where did you put it?
It was left. It was left in one of the portal thingies that we went through. He took it off to be stealthy, and then Titus brought him back out, leaving the armor. So there's no armor on
I
him
thought
anymore.
everything was kicked out of that place.
No,
I
this was
just
like
thought you grabbed it on the
teleported
way
elsewhere.
out.
I was-
thought it just came along, didn't it?
No, he wasn't. He was tied up.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
was that full plate?
No. It was like scale something. The only reason he
Oh.
took it off is because we were trying to be sneaky, and then we got out of there. And it's like, oh, okay. Well, now
But
that-
I'm just, for the sake of you, gonna say that you can have that back. You're just not wearing it
No,
right now.
I'm good. I don't need it. I don't need it. It's gone.
that's exactly why you got to 1 hit point on the way to the ground.
Well, I don't think the ground
That wouldn't have helped.
has an attack modifier or even an attack that it could do. It's an auto crit almost. You're landing prone.
Okay, anyway. Aside from that revelation, I forgot what I was gonna say from the shock of that.
You're asking me what I was wearing.
Yeah, so you're just wearing a saddle?
It's like covering up the area where a saddle would be.
Okay.
Think My Little Pony wearing fashion saddles when they don't actually need saddles.
My little pony.
Yeah, I don't have my fish bits out there. My fish stick is not out. That's the thing.
Ugh, are you proud of
It's
yourself?
not
There was nobody assuming that.
I'm just saying that is not shown.
I cast Eldritch Blast at you.
It might be. I don't know if my pouch is covering it up and it's like a beer belly pouch, or I don't know.
I mean, if you're a fish, we don't need to go into this.
Wait, so if you have a saddle
as-
and you are sitting upright, does that just make it look like a belt?
Pretty much.
So as Kala is rushing by to get after the little Hippogriff Jr., she is going to reel back a hand, and as she passes by Zeke, she is just going to slap the other loving spit out of him and cast Healing Word, or not Healing Word, Cure Wounds. You're going to take 24 points of healing.
To the face.
-1 for unarmed strike.
So, well, here's the question: like, how fucked are my ribs?
Pretty fucked.
Like, are they like out? Like, is there a rib
No,
out and she's
no.
just healed it to where
You're
it's
not
like
you're not
just-
visibly seeing your ribs right now.
I know, like I would now have like a hug, like claw attack or stab attack.
No, you do
Your
not
kids
have
would
a
love that.
hug stab with your broken rib. What a fucking
Badass.
what a fucking wild what the fuck?
What?
What
Be pretty funny.
the fuck?
fucking legend, man.
My hugs are legendary.
Painful.
Okay. So I'm
Okay,
gonna
so my-
take 5 minutes. I'm gonna whip some up real quick. You guys role play while I do that. And ignore what's happening on the screen, okay?
All right.
Just
Well,
role play. Have fun.
Zeke, what did you learn from that? What did you learn from that choice you've made?
I should have let your brother go below me instead of above.
I'm not I look to see if he's really paying attention. I'm not really guessing that's actually a poor thing to learn, but that's not really what I meant. Much like when you try to to yeet yourself into the doom of that other that other creature that we made the bargain with and things. Your choice management is it is questionable.
I was just trying to get down the water.
Have you been on land before?
Nope.
There is this interesting thing called gravity. Gravity. It is what pulls us to the bottom of the ocean floor in a very swishy way. But here, where there's this airy stuff, it comes very fast and very hard.
Does that have anything to do with magnets?
I've been meaning to look into something like that. I think my father mentioned that one of those times he randomly appeared. But he comes up with some wacky things like that from time to time.
I've heard like this theory that our water world is flat. Does that got anything to do with it either?
I don't think so, because we're it's definitely not flat. We're under the water, moving up and down the kingdoms. I think that one seems like, even looking now, look like we're down there's a mountain here.
Yeah, but from what I hear, this feels pretty flat.
Well, I'm sure your back's flat now.
Oh Lord, is my back flat?
You landed on you're just
Do I have to walk? Am I bipedal now? Oh wait, I have a tail, so I can't be bipedal.
Any pedal at this point.
Any pedal? Do I have to walk around like a raptor? With just two hooves?
That would require feet.
I got two hooves.
You're gonna be handstanding it with your tail in the air after you.
You're eat-allergic.
I need to change my hooves into chicken legs.
So, as I imagine it, now that I'm being forced to imagine it, is you will be on your hooves and your hands, with your tail up and over and gently tickling the back of your head with your own tail.
I'm like I'm scorpioning.
You are scorpioning it, yeah.
In the creepiest way possible. We need to keep him to the back. Scare the children.
No. If we put him in the back again, he's liable to do one of the things he just did.
I'm probably intimidating.
You need a keeper.
What? Are we playing soccer?
I am a disembodied voice. Do not respond to me in character.
Oh, I had thought necessarily that I would not have noticed that was coming disembodied at that point.
I've forgotten what I was going to say. My suggestion, out of character as the DM, is that someone minds him. Because he cannot be trusted with himself.
We were just chatting about his choice management, and I will have you be all aware. And I look at everybody else at this point, and you all thought me helping this young one was a terrible, weird choice. And then there's that.
As you gesture
what are we doing there?
As you gesture to this young one, you look around and you cannot see the young one.
Oh, poppycock. Oh, God.
He ran that way, and he points towards the ocean.
I will...
Kala was running after.
Yeah.
I'm just going to try to...
as an aside, the other nobles that were with you are actually making their way to the ocean. So they're leaving. Sebastian is kind of sitting on... Zeke, if you've got yourself into a position to Scorpion, Sebastian's going to be riding you.
Who is Sebastian?
Reginald's brother. Yeah.
My brother.
Okay.
And Coraline is kind of not sure if she should follow you guys or not. Because she is a mermaid, so she will be dragging her tail.
Wait, Coraline or Cordelia?
Cordelia, sorry.
Yeah. I'm just imagining her just like doing the worm across, trying to get to the ocean.
Yeah, I'm gonna say then in that case she's also leaving. She's kind of given you a little bit of a wave and acknowledgement of like, thanks for saving me, but I can't stay here with you.
Is my brother waving to her as well?
Yes. There is a flash
Yeah,
of
of course.
something there, but he is
Oh.
just fish, so he can't drag himself, so he's riding Zeke.
Well, I mean, he could ride on top of her. That sounded bad.
Oh.
If someone wants to
Sorry,
throw
I'm
him in the
obnoxious.
ocean, I'm fine with that, but otherwise he's coming with you, as is Coraline.
How far away is the ocean? I don't think I asked
You
that
are
question.
near a beach, but it's gonna take them a good, 20 minutes, half an hour to drag themselves into the water.
I would help, but I'm following a small child.
Yeah.
So-
You, Carla, do actually see what happens to Imbram. As he's walking along, suddenly, you're watching him walk, and then suddenly, he falls into a hole.
Of course he does.
That's decidedly inconvenient. Run, run, run. Look in the hole.
Hi! There's a hole here.
Indeed. Here, give me your hand. I'll help you out.
No offense, Miss Marie, but your fins are very wet, and I feel like I would just slip.
That is a fair point. I do have some rope. I could lower you some rope.
Where is Mr. Kind of Dad?
Looks backwards. Do I see Mr. Kind of Dad?
You do see
I'm
Mr.
looking
Kind of
for
Dad.
him, and I'm looking for him because you haven't indicated that you saw him drop into a hole.
Mr. Kind of Dad, I need your assistance, please.
What?
Mr. Kind of Dad. Yes, you, Reggie. Come here. Post haste.
I walk over and I will look into a hole and I assume see Ibram sitting in a hole.
Standing in a hole. The hole is him height. And
Of course.
you can see it's a little bit wider than him, and after it gets to where his feet is, there's a little tunnel going on that is about up to his hip height. So this is a tunnel that leads somewhere, but no one, including him, would be able to fit through it. He's just fallen into the opening of it.
Huh.
He needs
Well,
uppies,
let's,
and I cannot give him uppies.
Oh, bully. All right. So, all right. Come on, get it out of there. And I pluck him, just pluck him out.
He still
Okay.
tries to grab for you as you're doing that to kind of make it a cuter thing, but he accepts as it is.
Now remember, okay. You've been to the first two classes, right?
Yeah, Wandering Clams.
Diagram 4592, and I will say out of character that is a pit with punji sticks at the bottom of it.
I got to 451, and then I couldn't see the board anymore.
Danger. This is again, that could have been more dangerous. So I said the whole not put yourself in danger while doing the right things, right? Okay, good. Bully. Yeah, that looks like a neat little thing down there. Hey, Sebastian. What you doing?
I'm currently riding your compatriot.
Can I ask you to peer? Can I ask you to peer down into something quick? I believe you actually can see down that low.
What?
Hold on, I'll help.
Steed. I know not your name. Sorry. Zeke, you're muted, by the way.
Zeke's gonna just, if his tail's right there, he's just gonna try to flip his tail off, flip him,
catapult
Launch him in the world?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to roll me just a athletics check. Reggie, you gonna try and catch your brother?
I'm going catch. I'm going to try to deflect him into the hole.
Okay, I'll get an athletics from you as well.
I have advantage on that.
And I'm gonna roll with
I rolled a
disadvantage to stop this
6.
happening. So I rolled
rolled a 6.
disadvantage on this happening because because Sebastian wouldn't expect to be flung off this way. I rolled a 12 and a 1. So your 6 still works.
I rolled an 18.
Okay, so Sebastian's kind of looking down at you, Zeke, and is like, Steed, if you could get a bit of as he is suddenly flicked off, and like a volleyball, you just kind of slam dunk him into this hole.
Do you see down there, brother? What do you see?
What? Ow! It's just a hole!
Does it look like it's going anywhere or anything in there?
But, yes, it's a tunnel. That
Well, does
really
it look like
hurt.
something you can actually see? You're fine. You'll get you right out of there. Do you see it leading to anything specific or anyone?
Hold on.
Swim it off.
You hear some slight shuffling. There's a thing in here. There's a thing in here. Get me out, please. There's a thing.
All right, I'll reach down and grab him and pull him out of there.
There was a thing with, like, stuff on it. Don't like that.
All right, thing with stuff. You're very, very... I'm glad you're the artist in the family, correct? Oh, no, you're not.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've never seen dry things before. This is the first time I've had to describe someone's features that aren't wet.
Well, good. It hopefully is a lesson for when you're in charge.
It was brown, and it was like a mound of brown, but they were singular like kelp. Is that better?
Yes. Well, yes,
Kind of
really.
sounds like poo.
It was big.
I'm glad you're back to contributing.
Can you just fling me into the ocean if you're planning on flinging me so I can go home?
Well, I would send you away, but I will say that if you go to the ocean, I don't know where that ocean goes. Would you like to be in the ocean in a random country that we're nowhere nearby?
Well, the other nobles are there, so I can travel with them. And
That is your choice.
And Carla's sister will be there.
I can see where you're going with this, brother. I will say that I'm still after finding Mother. What do you want to do with that?
She needs to be found, obviously. She is the head of our family, and I think that in the interim we need to have someone at home so things don't implode before you find her. Because if it took you so long to find me, and now we're not even in the place that she might be, how long is it going to get to her?
Brother, but I didn't mention this when, we got you out of your own internment, but just so you're aware, they're kind of arresting everyone who comes back from this, thinking that they're all traitors, including Father. So I can let you go, but you might not like where you end up in the end here.
He's got a point, though. Why don't we keep him here and you go back to be the head of your family?
What?
Yeah.
I don't know. The lights are. The lights are kind of hurting my eyes.
But Kala, I just wondering, you might. So here's maybe the thing, because I don't know if Kala mentioned that to her sister. Do you think maybe you should go along just to keep them all organized, but maybe out of the limelight per se?
I'll be completely honest, I completely forgot about them being arrested.
We've been awful busy.
lot of things in my mind. So that thing down there, did it look intelligent, aware of what was going on, or did it look like something that was going to attempt to consume?
I did not see any facial features as such. I think I was looking at the back of it.
Oh. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right.
But it was unbothered by the fact that there was a tiny hippo and then a fish in its hole. So not initially hostile at the very least.
Well, good. Again, we don't need any more of that going on at the moment. We have enough close to home. So do you want to go in the water and go fend for yourself, or do you want to come along?
I will go in the water and seek a political asylum in whatever country we're in.
Good. Hopefully it's an
And I'll let
one.
the other nobles know that you just let swim off without knowledge, that they may also be arrested and may wish to do the same thing.
Hey, what's family for?
Something.
Well, I'll let you know. You're the most important priority for me at the moment, so I'll let you know.
I appreciate that. And I do appreciate your saving me, I suppose. Though, if anyone asks, I saved you.
You keep at that, brother. At some point, someone might believe you.
Alright, fling me.
Bully! And I chuck him towards the water.
Okay, are you going any closer,
Something
sir?
you've
Are you going any closer to the water?
He did not instruct, and I am going to work hard to get him to the water.
Okay.
I didn't even ask the distance.
Roll me a general strength check then, please. And
He's
I'll
gonna
give you
skip him like a
I'll give
stone.
you advantage for your excitement at the opportunity
General
to
strength.
fling.
All right, general strength advantage.
he's been wanting to do this for a while.
With advantage, that's an 8.
Oh.
You throw him and hear and watch a very loud wet splat as he lands about halfway to the water and kind of rolls to look at you. It's like, clearly you needed to get closer. What?
I'm sure you'll be able to make it just fine the rest of the way. The rest did.
They're not full fish. Come and actually, you know what? You don't get to throw me again. Bring me to the water.
I walk over. How far is the water?
So whatever distance you just walked, it's that again. So you could probably throw him from here, but he has said that you don't get to throw him again, so.
I will walk till we are 5 feet from the water. Bye! And then I will toss.
Okay. Don't! And they are gone. So the only NPCs you have with you now are Chief Des Coraline and Imbram.
And that little growth on Titus' shoulder, I
Oh, the
think.
growth on Titus's shoulder and the kids of Zeke that are still with us, which I think is like 5 of them.
Some of them are with the dragon.
There are 5 with the dragon,
Oh, okay.
so there are 28 with him.
Yeah, okay.
We need to do that one shot.
We do need to do that one shot.
We do.
What's everyone doing next Wednesday? No, next Tuesday, not Wednesday. So this next week.
Currently it is open.
I'm doing nothing tomorrow.
I cannot say as such.
I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, so an opposing Wednesday to the I say Wednesdays because it's Wednesday for me, but yeah. Anyway, we'll discuss this after the game. For now, I'm gonna get. I think we've been going for long enough that we can have a short break. Go get yourself some foodies and some shutting down of the shop and some other stuff. And we will be back soon. And you can all, if you haven't noticed, there is a counter now on the board. What the counter is for, I shall not tell you. Goodbye.
Wait, there's a counter?
There is a
Where's that
counter.
Mm-hmm.
There's a
Where?
counter on the Twitch.
I was wondering
Oh.
what that was. I'm
Oh
like,
my
did I fuck
God.
that up?
Oh God. One is the loneliest number. New. I already have it on underneath this one. But
I will
yes,
finish
I didn't
consuming
grab
my husband's pie.
I didn't grab anything to drink, so I definitely am going to disappear for a second.
Actually, please do finish off the pie.
Okay. I live to serve. What are you doing, baby? Mamma mia, there I go again. Mama, oh, how much I miss you. No, I've been broken hearted. Oh, since the day we parted. Mamma mia, now I really know. Mamma mia, pizzeria. Mamma mia, mamma mia. Mamma mia, let me go. I don't know what you're talking about.
This is my life.
You started it. I hope you know.
It is a great life,
Oh, shucks.
but that is my life.
With the home run. Yeah, it was adorbs. She's like, oh, shucks. Yep. Well, the problem is Ryan has started, I don't know, you like found a game or something on your phone that you have to try and guess what song is playing by like hearing the drum beat and then the bass. So he started playing that while we're trying to go to sleep to get himself to bed.
Ooh.
More than a feeling. More than a feeling. And nothing can dreaming. Hello. How you doing? Yes? Oh, okay. Hello, darling. How you doing? Oh, little quick, little tiny kitty licks. You're good. Here's my baby. Oh, you're feeling cuddly? Yeah, sure. Give you kisses. You're fluffy. Oh, Creakin says we never cut the audio during the break. So that means everyone heard my lovely caterwauling. Thanks, Cregan.
Nice job.
Eh.
Welcome back to Leagues Underneath. My brain just short-circuited. So we're doing good today. Last we left off, Sebastian the fish got flung into the ocean, so that he could go, one, catch up with the other nobles, and also warn them that they might get arrested if they go back, so they're gonna go seek political asylum wherever they are. And you guys are going into the unknown. So, the four of you, plus Imbram, Coraline, the kids, and the weird sucker that I always forget exists on Titus's shoulder, because he's not really a character, although he has identified himself as Carl. Much in the way that Pokemon say their own names repeatedly, has just been going, Carl. You guys head forth towards this pit that you found. If everyone would like to do an investigation check to see what you can see. Go right ahead, Z's.
Ooh, 17.
23.
What is the check we're making again?
Investigation.
Investigation.
9.
Investigación.
Oh.
11.
So we've got 11, 9, which don't see much of anything. You kind of, the area that you're in is fairly flat. You're standing at the edge of where the kind of shrubbery and, not really shrubbery, but plant life starts. They're more kind of fern-shaped. You're not seeing anything in particular other than the hole that's already been pointed out. 17, you spot a couple more holes dotted around. And Carla, you see one of the creatures starting to bury itself in a hole.
Oh, there's one of the creatures. It's burying itself.
Or, more specifically, it's starting to dig a hole to go down into.
I don't know if that's wildlife or actually a logical creature. What do you think, folks?
So now that you've pointed it out, all of you can see what looks like just a dome shape that, like, if you're looking at the top of someone's head who's got a bowl cut, the very top is where all of the hair seems to be coming from, but it is brown, kind of matted hair that is growing down around it, so you can't see anything beyond the hair. It's like a cousin it, but like that tall.
I just feel like I'm going to get teased if I try and greet it and it turns out to be an animal. Oh, what the heck. Hello there, excuse me. Can you understand what I'm saying?
Eep.
There was a response. That's good.
Beep, beep.
Meep, meep. Oh,
Eep, beep.
gosh.
It starts digging faster.
Oh, I feel like... Hold on. She's gonna walk off a couple feet. Oh, Mr. Unknown. Mr. Unknown.
You call out and don't get anything in response.
Like, I can't even feel a connection.
You can feel a connection, but it extends up to where you can see the shimmering around this island. So you have a feeling that, like, it's not disabling your connection, but it is stopping communication or acknowledgement.
Well, that's not nice. She'll return to the group. Nope, I got nothing.
Excuse little thing. Can are you all right?
What languages does everyone speak?
Aquan, Common, Primordial, and Fish.
Common, Elvish, Gith, and Thieves' Cant.
Common, Deep Speech, Draconic, and Primordial. And then I also have Speak with Animals, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Titus, what languages
Maybe.
do you speak?
I'm trying to find that out on the D&D Beyond app.
I don't have Speak with Animals.
And I don't have Comprehend Languages, unfortunately.
And I'm like, who needs spells?
They get you a beard of feathers. No one wants that. Aquan, Common, Sylvan. Okay, none of you speak the language that this creature is speaking.
Bully.
I always knew I'd have a positive influence on everyone here.
Looking at it also, it does have eyes that you can see through the fluff. It's almost like its hair has parted in a way just so the eyes are visible, like it's grown curly just around that bit so the eyes are visible and then continued down to the ground.
Little creature, could you show us to anyone who can communicate with us?
I think it's having a stroke.
Just generally, this thing is terrified of you.
Oh,
It is
I'm not
it is
even
still-
trying to intimidate it.
It is still digging. It doesn't know your intentions. You appeared out of a powerful burst of water in the middle of its land and then just fucking have been wandering around.
See, this is because you flinged yourself off to that and probably landed nearly on one of them.
I'm gonna send one of my kids out there since they're small.
Okay. What are you hoping to achieve?
I'm hoping that Tim gets to have fun with this. Playing the one child.
Oh, it's cute.
Okay.
That is what you guys are seeing right now.
Nice. Like it.
Reminds me of that one creature from the Dark Crystals.
There is... I think it's a Yu-Gi-Oh card that has heavily inspired the visuals of this creature.
Karibo.
It's a Karibo!
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. I understood that reference.
So you brought out a small child. Hopefully it's gonna go well.
He's bringing out the child that has warlock powers.
Is that child not with the dragon?
Oh, you're right. That child is with the dragon. Crap. He'll bring out. Oh man, I don't know. He'll bring out one that someone else could voice. I don't know. Nephew, take over with this one.
Oh, okay.
You get Jimothy.
Jimothy. Great.
Is that not one of the 5 children?
Jimothy's not, no.
Okay, cool.
Alright. You see this small centaur fish with odd limbs just
Question.
creeping out across the sand.
Question for you about this particular one, does he have legs?
Jimothy's one of the ones that wishes he was part of the triplets, and the triplets do not have legs. So Jimothy has a leg. At least
Okay.
one.
He has one leg. Okay, cool.
He has at least one leg.
They call him Peg Leg Jimothy. Jimothy's gonna like weirdly crawl, drag, walk over to the creature and stop. Look up
Is
at
it
its
crawling?
big eyes. Hello. Oh, I can speak that too.
As an aside, your child does not speak languages that you do not speak.
But
Yeah,
that
no,
isn't
he's-
horrible.
No, he's literally just copying the noises that it's making.
That accent's atrocious.
I'm gonna give someone a chance to insight whether or not this creature's getting offended at this.
I would like to. I so would like to.
Not gonna be
What you
Z.
say about my mother?
14.
This creature seems to be confused, but also, like, there are a couple of things that child has pretended to say that seem to be slightly offensive.
Hold on, little one. That's quite enough. That's quite enough. Quite enough. Come back.
Oh.
Go back to your father for a moment.
Okay.
Questionable decisions again. All right.
Bye, friend.
Friend. Maybe we should stick to that word. Friend. We just say friends.
Friends.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, let's try.
Apple. Apples. Come on, apples.
Zeke.
He's scorpioning. He can't pick you up.
You can try and do a strength check to lean and put him back in the pouch. Because you got him out of the pouch.
No. He
He
takes off.
called him out from the pouch.
Oh, okay.
There's no way he could have
He's-
gotten him out himself.
He's gonna run over to someone that has. Oh, did I annoy you with that voice? I'm sorry, Kitty. He's going to run over to someone that has arms. Reginald has arms. Apples.
No, I have my own for that. Apparently,
Oh.
looks at Ibram.
Goes
this
over to
Ab-
Titus.
Is this Abram's new best
Oh.
friend, the small son of?
Imbram's best friend is Reginald.
Oh. He will go over to Titus. Oh,
Wait,
puppy!
I'm just changing something slightly. Did any of you say that you spoke Infernal?
No.
Okay, great.
No.
Because I just looked at the Karibo Yu-Gi-Oh card, and it said that it's a fiend, and I'm like, I can't pass up the opportunity to make it speak Infernal if it's fiend on the card, so...
Oh, look, fuzzy demon. Look,
Well-
Jonathan's billy copies.
It has stopped running away from you, I will say. If you would like to try and do some rudimentary charades with it to try and communicate what you want, go right ahead.
Titus, why don't you see if you can communicate to it?
Just looks at it and goes, what did you say?
See if maybe you can get through to it.
It lifts from beneath its fur a little green paw and just goes in front of its hair. It doesn't have lips, so you don't actually know where the sound is coming from, but it's going like this.
All right, that was really good.
Hmm.
Maybe do you think you could see if you can get it to take us to wherever anything is here?
You're good. Little one. Take us where we need to go.
And it jumps into the hole that it was creating and digs again. And it is gone shortly thereafter.
Oh, that did not work.
A minute passes.
Well, we might have went there, but it don't fit.
Well, this might be a silly suggestion, but maybe we should start digging, because there doesn't appear to be anything above ground.
Another minute passes. And one more minute passes. And suddenly, a greyer version of that creature that you were talking to starts emerging from the hole.
Oh. Hello.
You don't speak our tongue.
No. Sorry.
Long time since you's Aquin. I little know it.
Oh,
Fair
we
enough.
appreciate.
What you want? Why here?
Where? Not sure. Where here?
Home.
Fair enough.
What's that? And I point back to the geysery thing.
Large water. New. You do this? You come
No.
from this.
Yes.
You know what it is.
No.
It's new.
Yes.
Oh, bully, we both don't know. Great.
Name?
Not translate your language. Call me
Oof.
Ishmael.
Bob or Daryl.
Daryl it is then.
Daryl.
Daryl. Help?
What need help? Why need help?
Lost.
More
I feel like I'm talking
information.
to Siri.
Zeke's gonna point at his ribs.
Dying.
Ouch. Idiot.
Wait. And he burrows down, and this time you can hear he's talking down the tunnel that he's in. And shortly thereafter, a swarm of about 5 of these creatures appear around Zeke and start tending to him.
Aw.
Zeke, this is fucking weird for you because suddenly 5 holes appear around you, and suddenly these creatures with tiny green hands are just like. And they're not doing magic, they're doing rudimentary healing medicine stuff.
I can't see it because that's technically my, area that I don't look at because I can't reach my head. I don't think.
What? You're on your hands. You're on your hands and hooves. They appear from
That's what I
under
mean.
you.
I can't.
Yeah,
I know, but
they come from under you, so you see them arrive.
But my
All things
ribs are
will
up in the
raccoon
air like a
heads.
scorpion tail.
No,
Like,
your
now my
your
ribs-
tail is. Your ribs are still in your body. They're just broken.
I'm saying my chest though is that direction because they're front hooves. So my chest is technically behind the front hooves.
No,
Like
you've
a
got
centaur.
arms and then front hooves by your hips, don't you?
I do. So it's his upper chest that's the problem, not the back. I thought it was the back.
Yeah, no, it's your torso that you got fucked up.
Oh, okay, then yeah, he would see them.
Yeah.
Never mind. We need to start specifying horse part or horse part or human part.
That is fair.
Seahorse or human?
So you start getting medical attention, which means that your wounds are not going to get worse, so you do not have to worry about that message where I said you don't have a brain bleed yet. Because I like being ominous. But they're not doing any healing at this stage. You'd probably need some time and rest for that.
Question. Anything else new?
Not here. You.
What? Anything elsewhere?
Beyond Island Shield.
You?
Boat. Platform
What
more than boat. But boat.
It's a rudimentary surface term for float on top. Really. Shield?
Shield. He kind of lifts a claw to the shimmery thing over top. No one ever gets in. No one ever gets out.
New.
New. First time. In time since Shield. Predator? Are you Predator?
Lords.
Will you eat us?
No.
What do you taste like?
Are you
No.
complaining about dancing? Then it's fine.
Dancing fine. Dancing party fine. Eating not fine.
Yes.
Looks at Zeke with memory. Got it?
I didn't say I was gonna eat them.
You ask
I'm
what
just
tastes like.
Yeah, well, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna eat you.
Concern.
Also,
Me too.
healing my body, not bite hand that feeds.
You talk normal. I remember only few words of your tongue.
I kind of hit my head. It hurts.
You need rest. We take back to colony. Come. And he turns and starts walking along the beach away from you. Not into any holes. Are you guys following?
Yes.
Are they still on my chest treating me?
They're not on you, they're around you.
So I
It's
guess
like,
I'll scorpion walk towards him while
Yeah,
they
great.
follow.
Yeah, they'll follow and continue tending you. They seem unperturbed
Ibram.
by the fact that you're moving.
Ibram, carry the small seahorse child and let's come along.
Okay.
Apples! I'm Jimotho.
Wandering clams.
Oh, clams wandering.
We are clams. Anyway. You guys follow, and it takes you the better part of a day. And you kind of, like, you know you're going somewhere, because, like, the scenery is slowly getting more and more full of life, but after a certain point it does kind of feel like you're being led to nowhere. Until suddenly you get to the edge of a giant pit. This pit, you can see the walls have many of these holes that you presume kind of all lead to this base. And there are, like, sloping, not stairs because there aren't any stairs on them, it is just slopes, down into this center of the pit where, a plaza of sorts, a bizarre kind of, area is created as this kind of congregating place for these creatures. They don't seem particularly bothered to invite you guys in. There's no roofs on this place. It seems it is just open to the areas. This seems more like a communal area than housing. You would probably guess that these people have houses within their holes, but they're everything is open. The streets are wide and welcoming.
Cozy.
Oh, looks bully.
Take to council. What do with after? Council meeting end 10 minutes. Concern about arrival.
Fair
Us too.
enough. Lead on.
He leads you.
very scared about big arrival.
He leads you to a area that towards the center of it. It is just one larger kind of. All of these buildings that they do have are domed, but the overall area does not have a cover. He kind of sits and waits outside. Occasionally you hear the little greetings to one another. But you wait there for 10 minutes and then someone just kind of pokes their head out. Enter. The door is wide enough for all of you. They don't specifically make the doors just for them. They are kind of design focused. But you enter into this large room. It is circular within. The tables are all kind of curved in semicircles so that people can, well, these creatures can enjoy communal discussions. And you see about 20 of them at a larger table, just waiting. This is clearly like they're seemingly relaxed. They've clearly been having a meeting and that's already come to an end. So it's fairly relaxed kind of vibes in here at the moment. They do look to you though, and it's like concern.
Zeke's gonna try to bow. Even though I guess he's much larger than them.
You're gonna try to do a push-up. Great.
How? Please describe what that looks like.
Honestly, like a push-up. It's like a scorpion doing a push-up.
Okay.
And
So
he's probably gonna collapse under his own weight.
okay.
And
So
5
you,
mops roll off of him.
and you also have been like scorpioning it for like half a day now. So at this point, you try to do a push-up. Do you want to do a strength check to see if you get back up?
Oh no, he's definitely just gonna like probably collapse on himself, but he's gonna say while he's doing it, it's like, my name's Ezekiel, Lord of Byzantium, and then he's gonna like collapse on himself as he bows.
As you talk, one of the creatures sitting at a table kind of goes, and you watch as it waves a little green paw across all of you, and suddenly the weird chatter that you all have been hearing becomes common. You guys can all understand everyone in this room at the moment. We have called in our historian. So, whilst by the way, my name is Bizarre, Bizr. I am the head of the council, but our historian will be leading this meeting, considering the fact that you are from not here, and a lot of us know not a whole lot about not here. It has been a long time since the shields were in place, and you are from somewhere, presumably, before that. We have knowledge of, like, big creatures, but this seems... And he kind of glances over Titus, Coraline, and Reginald. More than big. And that particular one gestures to a different person standing in the room. Different creature. Who has little spectacles on. And kind of comes forward. Speak your names and your origins, please, so I may find the best information to cooperate.
Calamari. Origin Aqua? That's not right.
Aquarius?
I can't remember the... Thank you, yes.
Mm-hmm. Assassin's Creed Mirage is now 50% off. Not bad, it just came up on my Xbox. You guys all identify yourselves. Reggie, where are you saying you're from?
I am the Lord of Caesar now.
Lovely. You all identify yourselves by, like, country as well as just general lordships and stuff. And the historian kind of squints and then goes to his books that he had as his table. Takes a few minutes. You are... What year is it for you?
I don't normally keep track of that.
It is the current in-game time.
Current in-game time.
The year of our Lord Charles.
Churlish. Ooh, you have a god. I remember that, reading that.
I hadn't talked to him in a while either.
You won't be able to
call
here.
him.
The gods can't get to us.
What?
What?
The gods can't get to us here.
Oh, fully. Is your intervention less divine?
Less intentional. We don't know what caused it, but it has cut off the world from us and us from the world. But I do recognize your names. These were places, or at least some of them were, not all of them existed back then. But it's been about 5,000 years since the shields went up, and we were once a part of you. That you do. It's nice to have an envoy from almost all of the nations that were there at the time. This seems interesting. The years do match up, so you haven't time traveled. But yes, you are from outside.
Question.
Yes.
What's the name of this place and all of you?
This is home. It probably had a different name at some stage, but since it is only us here, we just call it home. And again, it's just us, so we don't really have a species name as such. Well, it's not something we keep track of. It's when there's only you, the idea of documenting you seems odd. Other than, like, health-wise and stuff, things like that. But give me one moment. We are the groundlings. There we go. That's the closest thing I can establish our originally named you. Groundlings.
Pleasure to meet you.
And you as well, outsiders.
So, what happens now?
We find out how you got here, and if our shields are damaged. And if they are, well, we don't actually know how to fix them, because we don't know how they got here. We've been working on it, but we don't know. So, for now, we find out how to get you out, I suppose. But we do have an extensive library, if you wish to partake. We do have a nice little running track and a theatre, and all sorts of, like, entertainment things. You're not prisoners, you're just weird.
You got like something I can put my tail on to drag?
Oh, yeah. We've got wheelbarrows that might work for you, actually. Give me.
I don't know what that is.
You wouldn't, would you? This is so interesting. Nope. I don't think I've read a book on your species in a while. I'll have to go through, and you can feel like a kind of clinical eye passing over you. I would love to hear about things as they've developed. This is very interesting for me. Anyway, and he kind of just claps his little paws together, and, can someone fetch Ezekiel a wheelbarrow, please? The largest one we have, I don't think he will fit in the smaller ones. Shortly thereafter, you are kind of hoisted back onto your tail and into a wheelbarrow that has got a little bit of water in it to kind of keep you fresh, even though it doesn't actually cover you all that much. You've basically just got a wet butt.
So I look like a dog with its legs like propped up. They can like cart around. Is that what it is?
You're on your back. Your arms are arms. Your legs are kind of, you can curl them into yourself, but and your tail is kind of out over the bottom. You are kind of like on a lounge chair, but a wheelbarrow.
He's gonna start moving around. Oh yeah, this is much better. Thank you. Do I pay you for this?
No, you're not taking it with you, presumably.
What if I did want to take it with me?
Well, then you can pay us, but you don't need to pay us until, like, we get to that point.
What exactly is your currency?
Trade.
Oh. I don't know what I got for trade, really. We'll come back to that, I guess.
What can we do for you? Other than obviously trying to figure out how to get you back.
I talked to them about that. I'm gonna lay here.
Great.
He's gonna slump down and lay.
Is there anything you need to know? My information is fairly out of date. As I said, it's been a while. Do you
happen to have a map of where you are located?
Oh, I might. We are, I believe, Miss Titus is Ageladon. We're out in the oceans of Ageladon. We're not near where your capital once was. So we're kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Makes sense. All right. Well, we seem to have found ourselves in an impromptu vacation.
Well, I don't feel like I have vacation time. I have a mother to find, so I guess we have to figure out. So we came out of points to water geyser, which is probably visible, maybe if we're not like terribly indoors.
You've been walking for like half a day. You are no longer near the geyser.
Gotcha. That water that was coming through, we came through there. So in theory, it comes from where we were. We might be able to get back to where we were through that, but that's very powerful and pulled us this way.
Yes, I'm impressed that Coraline was able to swim through herself.
I am quite strong. Like, I would not have been able to swim back into the bit that we got sucked out of, but swimming down it was no problem. You need not worry about my strength, little one.
Maybe we just need a giant anchor.
Right.
To go up?
No, to go down, like drop the anchor, so the anchor, it's still very heavy, pulls down, and then would basically just pull us with it back. So it's not just relying on our strength, per se. It's relying on, remember that gravity thing, the main thing that wrecked him over there? The gravity thing would work out for us.
Keeping in mind...
Don't mess with gravity.
That the geyser was sucking the water out of the place that you guys were in. There's the potential that at some stage that water will run out.
Well, the unknown had us come here for a reason.
And as an aside, there is the potential also that you may not be able to breathe once you get through that portal area, because you're able to breathe because of the shielding that's on the place you're currently in. But yeah, Reginald, you're fine. But like the fish people, maybe not.
Reginald will remember this.
For now, we have no issues with you being here, as long as you don't try and eat us or disrupt the flow.
Question with your immense records there, or just if you have it a minute.
Yeah.
We're dealing with something called the Freylig. Do you have anything on the Freylig in your stuff?
You mean the other nation?
Yes, them, yes.
I mean, I have something on all nations.
Oh, good. Let's can we have a take a look at the things you have? I'm really curious to what it said we were 5,000 years ago, and them as well.
Absolutely, yes, of course. I will have those brought to. Where are we putting you for the night? And he kind of looks back at the rest of the council. The council kind of looks over and it's like, as long as they're undercover, there won't be any issues. So.
I also might need someplace for expenditure of energy. for and just kind of nudges the small hippo Ibram. It's like, stay somewhere where you could get some energy out. You know.
Interesting. Not tonight. Because we will need to be underground soon. And you will need to be undercover. We might actually make you sleep in here tonight. That might be the best bet. This is probably the biggest place that we've already got set up.
What happens that you need to be underground and or undercover?
Skyfall.
What?
Let it crumble?
I mean, we don't let it crumble. It just happens. Haha, I got your fucking joke, by the way. But I'm staying in character. When at night, the sky falls. Basically, it's a very rudimentary way of putting it, but fire, brimstone. When you are outside of God's light, you are also outside of his love. His or any of them, really.
Is that what your God's all about, Zeke?
What?
More broadly, when you don't have the eyes of the gods upon you, you also don't have their protection.
Oh yeah, you say we can't talk to the god. He's gonna start trying to talk to Turles.
You can absolutely try.
Okay.
Your magic is still connected, but you are not getting messages through, just to put it simply.
Okay, so he's getting like
Busy signal.
You're not
leave a
even
message
getting
at the
you're not even
tone,
getting
I'm
his
out
away
surfing.
message. Like the away message that he leaves when he goes surfing isn't even coming through. You're just like,
Oh.
yeah.
But I still have my magic.
You still have your magic.
Okay. Yeah, they're not lying. I can't. Turles not there.
It's an interesting phenomena. We've noted attempts in the past of forming religions, and once the people who have formed these religions get to a certain level of power, the Skyfall gets worse, so we've just decided to not have organized religion.
Zeke's gonna try to pull out. No, dang it, that kid's not there.
Which could...
Hey, Calla,
Yes.
don't you can you talk to that whatever thing that you talked to?
I already tried. I also could not connect. Suppose I could try again if you wanted.
What is that thing again?
It is unknown.
Yeah, but what's it called?
It is unknowable.
But
So you talk. So you more talk to yourself, and he talks to a. I don't even know what he talks to.
A surfing fish in a vase.
That just leads to more questions.
Part of that was the joke. All right, just for scientific purpose.
Can I check my base?
Mr. Unknown. Mr. Unknown.
Did you say no?
Aha!
I said you
Figured
can.
out what the count was for.
What? What was the count for?
Every time we try and contact a deity, the tick goes up.
No, that is the that 2 was already there before he tried to contact his god. That 3 was not because of you trying to contact your god. But I like that
So
idea.
you said.
I mean, that is 3.
It is 3.
Did you say no on that?
I said you can. I said go ahead. I can't remember what the words
sorry.
were exactly, but yeah, you're allowed to check your bars. I'm not going to stop you from checking things.
He's gonna open it? Is that thing still in there?
What thing?
The speck of black dust stuff that was. It's still there.
Mhm.
I'm gonna put my face right up to it where only my mouth can
Mm-hmm.
be in there, and I'm gonna try to talk to it.
Okay. What are you saying to the speck of dust?
Can you understand me? And he's gonna switch it to his ear to wait for a response.
Can you roll me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh
She's
god, my ear's gonna get
Paula is
blown
going
open.
to lean over to Reggie. I think he's finally lost it with that crack to his skull. He's talking to the vase now.
You thought it was better before?
You said con save?
Yes.
That's saying that one for a 2. It's
You
not been a great rolling night.
put the vase up to your ear. You don't hear anything, but then you look back and you notice that the sand is gone.
Damn it, lad.
I don't know if Zeke would put 2 and 2 together at this point.
You can tell people.
Hey, so you remember that like speck of dust thing that I caught in here that was off the dragon?
Yes.
It was just in here a second ago. It ain't in here anymore.
When you were talking into the boss?
Yeah, like I looked in, it was there. Talked to it, and then I moved the vase towards my ear to, listen for a response.
Wait, did you? If you're talking into a vase, exhaling, you're going to be. There's only the one. You probably blew it into your mouth, Zeke.
I don't taste nothing.
I mean, if it's a speck, it probably just went into your lungs.
It was probably like
Or
a
gills.
teaspoon's worth of black sand. To quantify
Oh, I
it.
thought it was just a speck.
Yeah.
Oh, smile. Let's see if you got any black stuff in your teeth.
He will smile.
You do not
and
have
there's
any.
like
It's just your mouth.
it's like 3 teeth missing now since the head trauma.
Spit out a tooth or two. I didn't
Summer
see
teeth.
anything.
He scratches
Weird
his
looking.
ear.
He did also put his ear to the vase.
All right, let me see your ear. Sure. Looks like
Roll
ear.
me a investigation check.
Oh, that's not great. That's a 7.
I mean, it looks like an ear.
Oh, I think I. Hold on. She's gonna cast. She's gonna pick up. Actually, no. She's got that pebble on her crown, so she's gonna touch the pebble on her forehead and cast light on it, like a little doctor's light for like the dentist. And she's like gonna try and like look again with the light. If I can roll again.
Go right ahead.
Yay! Come on. There we go. 17.
You see the last of the dust disappear further into Zeke's head.
Oh. Good news, everyone. It's inside his head.
That is the good news. Oh, good. Okay.
I was saying that to be facetious. I suppose the good news is we know where it went. The bad news is we know where it went.
Is there anything that you guys would like to do before we end today's session? We've got about 10 minutes or so.
Well, I'm going to take a spoon to Zeke's ear. Hold him down.
So I'm going to tell Ibram. You heard that whole the exchange there. That there's real hellfire at night, right?
Yes.
Okay. So no going outside, and if you do, I am not going to be able to help you.
Okay.
So if you're going to sneak, it's within the space we're in.
Sneak inside
Yes.
from outside.
No. You'll die.
Like die?
Yes. Why do you think I said danger?
But like,
Oh,
I mean, you saw Zeke. He died, but not really died.
no. He was lucky, and You've learned, is luck something that you can actually rely on?
No.
I don't feel lucky.
No. Shut up! I'm making a lesson.
I will sneak inside.
Good.
Maybe they have an underground gymnasium you can exercise in. I don't know.
Well, they said we'd have something to keep you busy tomorrow, so we'll look forward to that.
Okay. I'm hungry.
Me too.
Hungry.
Now that you
I'm
mention it.
Kala.
That's fun.
A mom joke.
With him saying that, you guys get fed. It is mostly food and small bush creatures. They don't really hunt large things. Is there anything else you guys want to do before the end of the session?
Did you say we're eating bush creatures?
That's what you're being fed.
Small, like creatures from the bush, not bush-shaped creatures.
Okay, because I thought like Karibo looked like a kind of a like furry bush, and I was like, what is this? Like, are they giving us like
This
slaves
is
of
so
theirs that we're
wrong!
eating?
No,
Are we eating their young?
They asked you if you would eat them, and you said no. So they're not gonna force you to cannibalize them. No, they're feeding you like little bush mice and hares and stuff.
Okay.
Because they are short, and that's what they can hunt, and that's all that's on the island, basically.
You're using the Australian bush.
I am Australian.
I know. I put two and two together.
I never knew that. Damn.
Yeah, the accent never gave that away.
Is there a window in this place that we are quarantined at the moment?
No. Oh, I mean, there's a doorway, but they're not designed with windows. This is a council building. Sometimes councils have to conduct secret business. Or they need to hunker down here because they left the meeting too late and need to not die.
I would like to find a safe view of what they're describing if possible, but it doesn't seem like very easy to do.
You can look out the door, but it hasn't begun yet because it's only like late afternoon, early evening at this point. So once the light fully goes out of the sky is when that will start.
We'll plan to maybe look out if we can attempt to do it safely.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic. So planning to watch Skyfall. You're being fed now. I'm Australian. Anything else?
Good day.
G'day, mate. Hey, how's it going? Tim does an excellent Bogan Australian, but he refuses to do it on command, and it's very disappointing for me because I think it's hilarious.
I enjoyed the last time he did it via campaign. Thank you, Tim.
It's great. If no one else,
mate, just fucking trying to get me set for that over here, fucking city over, and go walk into the store fucking 20 kilometers away, and you fucking don't understand it. Fucking walk in favor just to get me set for that, mate.
just to clarify, no one would ever say kilometers, we'd just say Ks. And also, store, probably not. More likely a servo that he's going to. Other than that,
Fucking the servo, mate.
or the bottle-o, depending on what he's getting. Anyway.
Stop at the Macca's and get myself a fucking fish sandwich.
I feel so cultured now. Thank you both.
You're so welcome. Bogans are similar to rednecks, I think. I think that's the equivalent.
Does sound very much
Bogan.
like I feel like I hear around here, so props.
And Eshays are just dickheads.
Bogan is the Floridian, I would have to put it.
Ha! Okay.
Yeah, like
There are posh
Yeah.
versions of Bogans as well, I should mention. There's a whole subculture. Anyway, enough about Australianisms. If no one else has anything for this eve, I shall call this session to an end. And you guys can investigate Free League and the Skyfall and anything else that might happen. Next time, which will be 2 weeks' time. I have been Flido Chaos. I am Australian. I have a TikTok, and I'm also the Discord person. Come join, or like do the memberships and stuff, because that money goes towards things like the Zoom, and other stuff, and also just it's cool stuff. We also have a TikTok, which is just Mayhem Gaming. So there's that too. Woo! Zeke, feel free to promote yourself.
Promote myself. I am Zeke, or the Lore Fairy. I run a store, a game store. We sell dice. If you want
So much
dice, so many dice. If you're looking for cool dice, metal dice, liquid core dice, resin dice, contact my wife or I, and we can ship out dice at least in the Americas at the moment. Can't promise international, but we can do that. So I will put it over to my wife.
Hello, I am Neff, also known as Mrs. Lore Fairy. Actually, I'm not called that like ever. But yes, if you go on our Big Skilled Gaming TikTok or Facebook or Instagram, I'm the one running those when I don't get burnt out of socials mood. Yeah, find us there. Down to Concleod.
Hi there, I'm Concleod. You'll find me here on Mayhem doing fun things. You'll find me on TikTok, where you'll find me talking about donuts or D&D or gaming in general, trying to make you laugh. And since I don't see you watch my TikToks, hopefully it's working out really well. Also, you'll find me as the evil DM for Evils of Infericuse here at Mayhem, and our upcoming episode this Friday, Childish Intentions, will be going off. Feel free to join us online for that around 8 o'clock Eastern Time on Friday. From there, you will find me also, if you go to Gen Con, you can maybe see me there. I'll be doing stuff there. Hey, maybe you'll see, somebody else there too. We'll see about it. It'd be awesome. But we encourage fun times. We're going to go have fun times. And yeah, we hope that you will join the Discord and do cool things. And from there, we shall go. That is the wrong direction. This way.
Hello, I'm Grey Jedi. I play Titus. I make some pretty cool maps. Currently at the moment, we are not running Planescape Edge of the Void until either we get some more players or I can just kind of rehash the story with Flight, Conflict, and Armor Creed. Hopefully, we can get back on board with that. If not, I might do a couple one-shots in space, in the Planescape realm. Who knows? So keep an eye out for all of that. And
Map
yeah,
making.
that's me. I already said that.
Oh, okay. All good then, and with that, I shall bid you all farewell, and we shall see you next time on Leagues Underneath.
Bye.